When you initiate sex with your wife and she says no, there's really just only two options of how to handle it. You can either, one, do nothing, or you can, two, take care of your own business. And some men will say that there's a third option, which is to get a side piece. But that's really more something that you would consider if this has been a long-term situation, which we're not addressing that today, as I already mentioned. So let's first look at the choice of doing nothing. There's a thought, particular with men of faith, that a man's orgasms should be controlled by his wife. What do I mean by this? What I mean is that they buy into the idea that just because his wife is not interested in sex at the moment, that just means he's flat out of luck. He just has to deal with it and just mentally tough it out. Therefore, it is a woman's sex drive and her willingness to participate that is going to dictate when a man is going to be allowed to have an orgasm. So no matter what the case, whether it's her libido is extremely low, or if it's just died out altogether, or maybe she's just physically unavailable to participate due to some kind of short-term physical problem. Maybe she has a cold, or maybe she's cramping because of her menstrual cycle. But no matter what the case, no matter if it is because she is unwilling or is not there physically to participate, then guys, they just have to deal with it. And this is the message that men are told by everyone. And the reason why men are encouraged to do nothing is because they see this route is the only viable option. What are they going to do? Go sneak off and lock himself in the bathroom and with his phone and a bottle of lotion, which comes with its own set of problems biologically and morally. But what most people fail to acknowledge in this scenario is that taking care of yourself doesn't need to include that digital component with it, which is the part that is dangerous and damaging. And we're going to get to that in just a moment. The problem that I have with this narrative is that there's no acknowledging that just like the other alternative, it's still a cope, it's just a different one. It still keeps a man in a woman's sexual frame. It still keeps a man beholden to her and her libido. It just sells that frame as being a virtuous and morally superior choice.